All right, so finally, now that we have this weekly about to close, I see some clarity on the charts. On the monthly time frame, you look to the left and we see that price has used this level as a reversal place before, and honestly, even this level and this level, all the movement that has been had at this point is quite significant. Then I drop down to the weekly candle, and in 24 minutes, we're about to close, creating a double bottom. Just hitting this level twice. So my bias is that we could probably come back up to this SMA, or at minimum to this negative 27% or this negative 61.8%. Those are my two targets. This whole entire week, I was really back and forth with this, but it was because the last weekly candle that we had, it closed creating resistance, which makes me think that we want to continue bearish. But at the same time, I look to the left and I see where I am, and I'm selling into a support that is higher than this single candle right here. So that's why I was like, it's either or. It's either or. It is a decision point, and the double bottom that has just been created is telling me that more than likely we want to have a bullish move. So when I see that, I go to like I see on the daily time frame that we're actually bullish ever since here. We had a level of resistance, we closed above it, meaning the daily flow is bullish, and that falls in line with me thinking the weekly is bullish. And when I drop to the 4 hour, I can see that we had a liquidity sweep on the 4 hour, which is a perfect entry when the daily's already in flow, and we'll have the 4 hour, golden zone hit here. And honestly, Sunday or Monday could come, and I think that getting entries around this level also over here, if it comes back down to that support level, will also be really solid. Um, okay, so on the dollar, it isn't as clear because I was also convinced that we're going to continue bullish on the dollar because we had just created a level of support, right? I'm gonna take all this off because it's pissing me off, Robert. We had just created a level of support with this little bullish candle right here. The thing is, on the 2 week candle, it looks like we're slowing down aggressively. And on the 3 weeks, look at this huge bullish candle compared to this major slowdown. I'm inclined to think that in 2 weeks or the next few weeks, we're going to see more bearish action, right? And so I'm taking the information on the 2 week time frame and applying that and seeing how that would play out on the lower time frames, right? So, and this, I mean, I saw this before, but on the smaller time frames like the daily and even the weekly, I hadn't had anything that was telling me so clearly that was going to turn around. But now that in 2 hours, this is going to close weak or bearish, I can like drop down to the smaller time frames and like something like this, something easy, something simple, right? Like I do still believe that the overall monthly is bullish at the moment, but I feel like we're gonna have some weekly pullbacks before that. But that's pretty much all I'm looking for right now is just acknowledging that we are at a counter trend moment on the US pairs. Right, right, right. Right, because now I'm thinking that we are in this phase, right? And we're about to have our higher low created so that we can continue bullish long term. But on the weekly time frame, I do think that we're gonna have a moment of just hold up, let me pull back a little bit. So that's all I'm saying. Happy trading.